Okay, a bit of a cold day today, and I'm going to be doing some work in the garage just on this TS, just to continue the restoration work or refurbishment work. Today I'm going to be doing some work on the wiring at the back. Some of the new indicator has got a slightly long enough cable on here, so I'm going to have to extend it back into the main wiring loom. But since I've sort of started the bike now, new front tyre fitted, it's been fully cleaned all over. I basically re-greased the brakes, the actual spindles, checked the linings, cleaned everything up. Also in that plastic bag there, the little Mikuni carb has been cleaned and resealed. I fitted new seals to the fuel tank. Also a new air filter element is going to be fitted, and basically gone around the whole bike, checking, repainting here and there. One of my main tasks is to repaint the exhaust. I had lots of fun painting the exhaust on a TS when I was a kid. They would rust continually. I used all sorts of concoctions, VHT paint, gloss paint, you name it, I tried it. It all comes off eventually, but it's going to have some sort of matte heat resistant paint put on there just to tidy it up. You can see it's had a new battery strap, new battery holder fitted. I've got to check all the wiring on here. I've gone through all the rear spindles, cleaned them, degreased them, put new grease in, essentially checked everything, new split pins everywhere. The bike is not fitted with the chain element, it has a brand new chain, the other one was a bit worn. So all in all, sort of work continues very slowly. Some of my main parts I still have to get yet will be a new chain. I want to also replace the seat cover there with a pattern one, so as to sort of set the whole bike off so it looks tidy. I've had new neoprene fuel breather on the tank, as well as a new neoprene fuel line going into the carb. I'll probably replace the NGK spark plug as well. Apart from that, say everything is in pretty good nick. It's been in dry store for about 20 years, this one. The front wheel, I've checked all the bearings, checked the wheel spindle, checked all the brake, and the speedometer drive linkage, everything's fine. I haven't checked all the electrics thoroughly. I'm going to get the engine running first of all. All the brake cables, clutch cable, I've oiled, cleaned all the twist grip mechanism, and generally just gone around cleaning up a lot of the muck and sort of corrosion, almost like really that builds up on a bike that hasn't been used for the best part of 20 years. I've been doing some repainting up around the frame up here just to tidy everything up. But all in all, this 29-year-old TS100 is coming together quite well. I'm looking forward to getting it back on the road again. Hopefully sometime in sort of late March, early April, maybe earlier, it depends on things go. Basically it's going to be used as a commuting bike, obviously some leisure stuff. I certainly won't be doing any more than about 1,500, 2,000 miles a year on it. But I say it's my first ever motorcycle. I got this when I was 17, passed my test on it. I've had lots of other bikes since it, but I've never ever got rid of this one. It's just holds too many memories, and as you can see, you know, it's not looking bad for its age. There's not many vehicles these days that are 29 years old, 30 years old, still on the road, still looking reasonably well. And there's certainly not very many TS100s around now. I've seen one TS125, an ERX version, which this is an ERX, about 2 years ago, and that's the first one I've seen in about 6 or 7 years. I do tend to sort of look out for them because they always catch my eye with the distinctive look, and also they haven't had their exhaust system messed around with. They've got quite a mellow exhaust tone to them as well, and I always can tell the sound of a twin shock Jap two-stroke trail bike. It's only got 20,600 miles on the clock, not a tremendous amount. Spent most of its time going to and from school on this one in art college, and finding my way around Dartmoor. You can see the exhaust down here. It does rust a hell of a lot, that down pipe. There's just no point trying to sort of keep it paint on it, put it that way. Cleaned up all the wheels and the spokes. They sort of tend to rust, but the wheels are true and clean. The bearings are fine. You can see there's a nice shine on there. There's still a lot of parts I've got to refit. The air cleaner element, the tool tray, obviously the side panels, and just all my rags and paraphernalia and tools and that I'm using to sort out the refurbishment. So there you have it, a 1981 TS100ERX. The X denotes the 81 model year, and hopefully, as I say, we'll have this one purring around on Plymouth roads sometime in the next couple of months.